What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Now, last week I uploaded a video on a brand new subreddit that I'd never looked at before, r/AmIOverreacting, and you guys absolutely loved it. So I'm back. Today, I'm back on r/AmIOverreacting, and I'm going to be the judge alongside you guys in the comments down below. Are these people overreacting or not? Last time, I'm not going to lie, all of them were pretty much not overreacting. So I want to see some people this time that are actually overreacting. Let's get into it. Am I overreacting? My fiance spent 600 on Gacha. 600 what is what I want to know. If it's something like dollars, then Jesus. Okay. Stop calling me. We need to talk right now. Pick up now. You're not being fair at all. I explain my boundaries to you, but you're not respecting them. This is exactly what somebody says is abusive about you. You spent $600 on our credit card on a freaking game. Oh my gosh, it was $600. I explained it already to you. 600 for 2 virtual characters you don't need without asking. When we are paycheck to paycheck, that card was for emergencies with the Civic. And then your fiance just sends you a Genshin Impact picture. Really good. You told me you wanted her too, but you aren't happy for me, LMFAO. Actually, I'm done. I'm a 29-year-old man. I'm allowed to make purchases without needing your permission. That is an abusive dynamic. Somebody explained that very clearly to me. Yeah, that's true, but not on a shared credit card when you're paycheck to paycheck and you haven't asked your fiance about it. Then it's slightly different. Yes, I said I wanted Farina. I didn't say we should spend hundreds to get constellations. You are a freaking addict. You already spent all our Christmas money on it. You're snooping into your finances purchase. You should take a look at yourself. Okay, maybe there's 2 sides to this. And then just an emoji with a middle finger. This is a shared card that I set up for emergencies, and you went behind my back. Why don't you tell someone else about your gambling addiction to video game characters? Actually, someone else told me all about your coercion, and I believe you're a narcissist personality. That is why you're continuing to try and control me and control my financial decision making. You know that these are my values, and I've had a Farina as my wallpaper forever. I refuse to be verbally abused for being myself. I am battling anxiety, and you do not care at all. I'm just not sure that's the time and the place to pull out that card, the anxiety card. Does having anxiety and battling it, which is a very legitimate thing, and I know a lot of people suffer with anxiety out there. Power to you. Seriously. Does that mean, though, that you go and spend $600 on a video game character? And I also don't even know, like, what actually have you bought here? What exactly is it that's been bought? Is it like an in-game? Oh, no, it is actually a virtual character. There we go. Unbelievable. But the point being, yeah, you can't just say, oh, I'm battling anxiety, therefore I spent $600 without asking you. Not really how that works. I do not want to get married to you, OP's fiance continues. I'm not talking on the phone. I emailed screenshots of my appointment tomorrow. Thank you for giving me a horrible anxiety attack and ruining my night. And no, I didn't do a freaking thing with Farina yet because of your calls. Alright, I'm going to call Capital One and dispute the charge. Your account is going to get banned, OP says. Try it. You'll lose me forever. I'm going to Scottsdale for the night. Stop calling me for 12 hours and we can talk then. Good night. Will you please answer my mum? Please? Wow. So your fiance has got his mum to then call you about this. Interesting. I apologize for my reaction. As I said, my anxiety is bad today and I have to do better. I love you. Where are we? I apologize for my reaction. As I said, my anxiety is bad today and I have to do better. I love you. You don't need to dispute the charges. I'll get you the money soon. Someone can spot me 600 tonight. So can you text him your Venmo? Anxiety really bad. Please. I'm just not sure about that. Like, it's one thing having anxiety, fair enough. It's another going $600 into debt with one of your friends because you're addicted to video games. That's crazy. So to answer the question, is OP overreacting? Obviously not. This is just ridiculous. Am I overreacting for not quitting the gym because my boyfriend told me to? Interesting. Okay, text from your boyfriend. Where are you? I'm at the gym. I'm nearly done. You're going quite often now. Babe, I've been going 3 times a week for ages now. Nothing has changed. But I'd prefer if you stopped going. What? That is not happening. Okay, First of all, 3 times a week to the gym is not that many times at all. I'm sorry, it's not. Like, if you're an active person and you like the gym, a lot of people go more than 3 times a week. I mean, even I go 3 times a week to the gym these days, and I am scrawny, and my main thing is not going to the gym. So I don't think that going 3 times is low. Now, fair enough. I mean, it's a very solid amount, so don't get me wrong. But it's not as if like you're going 7 times a week every day, which also, in my opinion, would be fine. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with being active at all, and then just like not giving your boyfriend any attention or ignoring him or anything like that. But I mean, I'd still say if my partner was doing that, fair play. Get fit. Like, there's not much better you can do than go to the gym, be healthy. Anyway, but why? Are you craving attention? I give you loads of it. Well, who would I be craving attention off of? I mean, that's a very good question. Those guys you work out with? Wait, blank and blank? I was working out before they even joined in, so how did you come to that conclusion? You said you were fine with me having friends that are guys. I am. So, what are you trying to say? So I want you to quit. Your stomach is flat and you've grown your glutes. What more do you want? Oh, God. Maybe like the gym isn't just about, you know, getting to a finish point and being then happy with your body, and maybe you weren't before. Like, I've started going to the gym. I've not seen like crazy improvements in my body, but I enjoy it. Like I enjoy feeling a bit stronger. Like, if you don't know, I've always been into more sort of cardio based sport, like football, tennis, paddle. I do a lot of running, for example. You guys will probably know I've done a couple of marathons, but the gym's great, and there's no end point to the gym. You can't like complete to the gym. It's something that people love doing, or you know, they just they enjoy it. It's good for them, etc. As I've already said. Yeah. What more do you want is an interesting question. What do you think will happen if I stop going? Exactly. Like, you'll lose all the gains you've probably made. No one wants that, do they? Oh, can you just freaking quit? It's starting to really irritate me. I can stop going as often with them guys if you want. No. I just want you to fully stop. Are you overreacting? Obviously not. This is extremely strange and controlling behavior. I mean, to be fair, you've said, like, are you overreacting? You haven't really overreacted, I would say. Like, I think that you know, you haven't really reacted at all, is the point. I think you'd be well within your rights to go a lot more on this, be a lot stronger and be angry and be like, what are you on about? You're asking me to stop doing something which is so good for me. I do it 3 times a week, probably because you're just jealous. I don't know. Probably because you're controlling. And then I thought for a period of time it might be because she's doing it with other guys and he was just really insecure and jealous. But actually, no, it's not that. He just doesn't want you to go at all. He doesn't want you to better yourself. Maybe he doesn't go to the gym and he's like, well, my girlfriend is getting fit and looking better. Is she going to level up? I don't know. Maybe she should. It sounds like she probably should. But I would take that as an incentive to get in the gym yourself. Get fit. There are literally 0 downsides. But yeah, are you overreacting? Obviously not. Am I overreacting? My boyfriend forgot about an important event. Oh, goodness me. Didn't you forget something? OP asks. Did I? What did I forget? You really don't know? What did I forget? Never mind. And then just the question marks. Now, if you've been in this position before, you will know, like, the anxiety, the sort of the panic. You're like, oh my goodness me, have I genuinely forgot something here that it's just passed me by? It's the worst thing in the world when like your SO is like, all right, today's a day. Ready? And you're like, yeah, what for again? But on this occasion, it's St. Patrick's and you haven't asked me to be your Patrick. So rude. Very good. Very good. I actually hate you. Mean. That is so good. That's the sort of like relationship you want. Good chat right there. You can tell this guy was panicking. He was like, he was checking his calendar. He was checking his emails. He was checking texts, everything. He was like, what could I possibly have forgotten? And yeah, you gotta ask your girlfriend to be your Patrick, man. Come on. Am I overreacting for saying okay? Well, this is an interesting one because this is about dating and like first dates and stuff. And I'm actually like, I'm dating at the moment, guys. I don't know how much I should say, but I mean, like, I've been on a few dates, let's just say, over the past few months. So this is interesting. And dating etiquette, especially like when you don't like someone or how you sort of let someone down gently and vice versa, obviously, is is an interesting topic, especially with like online dating where you don't know the person beforehand. So here we go. This person has said, hey, so I had a lovely time with you, but I don't think you're really my type. You're really outgoing and charismatic, but I just didn't feel a spark. That's a nice message. I think like the messages that you send after a date and you're just not quite sure like how to put it, you might just not be attracted to them. You might think something's missing, whatever it is. Just say something polite like that. Like a nice compliment as well. It doesn't really matter. You're probably not going to see them again if it's like an online date. So absolutely fine. OP replies, all right, take care, which is a very reasonable reply, I would say. What would I say if someone said that to me and I liked them or I didn't like them? I'd probably say, no worries, all good. Like genuinely, I wouldn't say, I would say along the lines of, all right, take care, but in my verbiage, I suppose, what I would usually say. But this person then says, that's it? No comment on how I was? Does it matter? You don't sound interested in taking this further. Yeah, but I put in some solid effort on this date, and I acknowledged how you were as a person. What a huge red flag this is. Oh my goodness. So you want me to acknowledge that you were engaged in conversation? Well, thank you for being a nice date. Not when you put it like that. Honestly, that's just rude. I made time to have this date happen, and you're making it sound like you didn't have a good time. What? I also left work an hour early to get ready for the date. I don't understand. I was going to say I had a nice time, but you said how you're not interested, so I just didn't see the point. Exactly. Like, you know, normally I'd be the one to message first after a date and say, like, if I had a nice time and wanted to see them again, and I would say, had a really nice time, I'd like to see you again, are you free next week, whatever. But if they already message and say, I had a lovely time with you, but I don't think you're really my type or whatever, I'll just say, all right, no worries, go again, on to the next. I wouldn't say, oh, that's a shame, I really thought you were really charismatic and cute and really actually quite sexy as well, but that's I can't even speak because I'm like, what actually would you say apart from, yeah, no worries, all good. Let's see what happens next. Very interesting. It's just the tone of your message. I still said how I had a nice time, and you didn't reciprocate appropriately. Why does it matter when you're not going to see them again anyway? Okay, firstly, I did say take care, and like, why does it matter when ultimately you're not interested? Exactly, you're the one that's not interested. You're not getting the point. It's like you know now, and you're a completely different person. A good riddance on my part. Maybe this is how you are in real life, and you faked your personality for the date. Why are you quiet now? This person has said this 1 minute, actually less than a minute after sending that message. Yeah. Are you overreacting? No, absolutely not, because you haven't really reacted once again. Secondly, if anyone's had a good riddance on anyone's part, it's UOP, not this weird individual. Am I overreacting? Text my boyfriend sent someone. Now, I normally do not go through my boyfriend's phone, but him and I have our Gmails linked. Earlier today, I got an email notification that said he had an unopened message from someone with a suggestive username. These texts were from last month, but we've been together since November 2023. He also tells me he doesn't want me to pierce my face, like the girl in chat has done. Also, when I first confronted him about it, he didn't say anything, so I went to the bedroom. I texted him, as shown, and he left me on read. I personally wouldn't consider this cheating, but it makes me feel really weird. Definitely something that I think I need to talk to him about. Am I overreacting? Okay, let's have a look at the screenshot here. So, this is from your boyfriend's phone, and he has said to the girl, I love your piercings. Thank you, they replied. Interestingly, he is saying to another girl, I love your piercings, when he's asked you not to get any, right? He doesn't like piercings, but he does. He doesn't want you to pierce your face, but he likes piercings on this girl's face. Well, that is just objectively odd. And then, yeah, you're weird. Nothing to say at all. Left on red. I don't know. Like, you could say that giving a compliment is completely fine. And, like, complimenting another girl, whatever, it's not the end of the world, is it? Like, maybe you'd be overreacting if it was just that. But the way he's acted around it, and the fact that he doesn't like piercings on you, or specifically has asked you not to get a piercing, but then complimented this girl's piercing, yes, that makes it weird. And you're not overreacting, I don't think. And to be honest, I don't think anyone in this series so far has overreacted, which is a little bit concerning, Because so far, the subreddit r/am I overreacting has a 100% no success rate, I suppose. Maybe next time, if you guys enjoyed this one, I'll find some people that actually were overreacting. I'll find a group of posts where the person was definitely overreacting and we can laugh at them. How about that? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this and you haven't seen episode 1, it's on screen right there. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.